Tai Khua ครัวเมืองว้าว ร้านสวยที่สุดเลยว้าวอันนี้คือบ้านของคุณแม่มาครับว้าว Lee is the one who found this restaurant. I drove us down that road and then she was looking around on Google Maps. Just perfect timing. We passed in front of the restaurant. I didn't know and I'm trying to find our hotel. Lee said, turn around, look how pretty this place is. So behind their house, they built like this patio next to their sticky rice field. That's what that is. This is amazing. Wow. And I can hear her cooking up some Northern Muang style food. Let's get upstairs, see what she's doing. Wow. เปิดทั้งวันใช่ไหมครับ
11 โมง
11
ดาว
ว้าว
จะเป็นผักพื้นบ้านที่เราปลูกเอง
อ๋อใช่ไหม
อันนี้ผักกินเลย
อ๋อดีมาก
เพิ่งเก็บมา วันนี้มีลาบหมู
โอเคครับ
มีแกงฮังเลลาบปลาหมดแล้ว
ครับ
มีแกงแค
อ๋อ
มียำกบ มีแกงแคกบ
โอเค
แล้วก็แกงแคหมูแล้วมีผัดผักกูด มีหมูทอดมะแผ่น
ข้าวเหนียวด้วยนะครับ
เจ้า
อันนี้น่าจะพอนะครับกี่สี่อย่างไหม
ค่ะ4 อย่าง
ลาบ
แล้วก็
มีแกง
น้ำพริกน้ำหน่อเนาะ
น้ำพริกน้ำหน่อ
น้ำพริกน้ำหน่อได้จ้ะเดี๋ยวลุงก็มาลุงไปส่งกับข้าว
โอเคแฟนหาเจอเมื่อกี้ใน Google Map เขาบอกที่นี่น่าจะสวยมากแล้วก็จริงสวยจริง So for a few years I've told Lee about a few different districts kind of like the places that are so beautiful and worth really making an effort to travel to. They kind of keep themselves quiet and remote because they are so hard to get to. I don't have to worry about sharing like secret spots because if you can go through all the trouble that it takes to get here, it's a long road trip. It's here for you. It's here for you to enjoy. This is Bua District Bua. In my opinion, Lomsak and Bua are the best places for both cycling and for enjoying Thai nature without having to sleep in a tent, basically. So it's a town all set up. It has everything that you need. It has local food. It has awesome cycling. So for me, it has everything I need. It has transportation, but you are going to have to travel for a long time to get there. So enjoy Bua. Thank you for hanging out with us. For dinner tonight, Lee has picked a beautiful spot and Mom is cooking up some real Northern Thai food. This is going to be great.
อันนี้เป็นอะไรคะ
มะแข่นหนุกมะแข่น
มะแขวน
มะแข่นสมุนไพร
อันนี้ปลูกเองใช่ไหม
ปลูกเอง
อันนี้ชื่ออะไร
ตะไคร้หนุก
ตะไคร้
ตะไคร้เป็นสมุนไพรไม่ทานกบใช่ไหมคะกินหมู
ค่ะ
ไม่ทานกบป้าจะเอากบใส่กินหมูใช่ไหมคะเนาะ
ใช่ค่ะ
ใส่ลงไปกระทะเลยเป็นสีดำหนูไม่สวยเลยนี่
ไม่เป็นไรค่ะ
กระทะไม่สวยอะเมื่อกี้ไฟมันไหม้กระทะถ้าเราทำทิ้งไว้มันไม่อร่อย ต้องทำเลยถ้าทำทิ้งไว้ไม่อร่อย
So I just had to come out for one more lap of this amazing place. So I'm on an elevated walkway. There are catfish under me. So it's very common for rice fields to provide much more nutrition than just rice. So to kind of give you a countryside life example right here, in these two places that I know, they grow rice, but also there's an entire ecosystem kind of living and sustaining itself off of the rice. So all the bugs bring fish and frogs and crabs. Also, I don't know what the crabs eat, but also things like snails. And there are these series of sluice gates, I think is what it's called in English. They have ways to trap all of the animal life that kind of grows throughout the season as the rice is growing. Field crabs, which are used in the fermentation and used in the flavors in som tam, is where you find those, also in some soups. And then also pala, the fermented fish. All of those little fish come from the rice fields. Very interesting, and that has taken me a long time to learn the names of all of the things, just the culture of cultivating rice. And I have loved my journey learning about all of this, and it's a pleasure to share this with you. It really is a privilege. So up here from this vantage point, it is like a teacher, me. I have a great podium to share it all right here with you. And now it's dinner time. Let's go eat the tasty stuff that starts with that sticky rice. อาจจะไม่ได้ทานวันนี้นะครับแต่ลาบปลาเพี้ยคืออะไร
ปลาเพี้ยคือปลาสีดำ
Oh, okay.
แล้วเพี้ยมันเหมือนเพี้ยของควายเพี้ยมันขม
Yep. Oh, okay. She makes about 8 different things per day. She's already sold out of 3 or 4 of them, so we got all the ones that she has left. But there's one thing on the menu that I don't know what it is. It's so cool. I've been in Thailand for years. Really, like not wasting my time either, like getting straight into it from the first year that I was here. And after 14 years, there are still dishes that I've never heard of. That should inspire you just knowing. I mean, that's how much Thai food there is. 14 years of like intentional investigation. I still have not gotten to the bottom of it. โต๊ะนี้นะครับขอบคุณมากครับอันนี้คือแกงแคกับลาบใช่ไหมครับ What a gift. So when I plan trips for us, not just this trip, but plan any trip, I really take a lot of time to plan out the trip, right? And if things go to plan, that's a good thing. But when you're traveling, it's all of the unplanned stuff. It's the unknown stuff. That's the real blessing of the trip. So don't forget, when you are planning a trip, don't plan every detail. It will never go all according to plan. And if it doesn't go, it might even be a negative thing. Make it easier on yourself. Just plan like one thing per day and then keep openings for other stuff to happen along the way, like this. So, man, this is above and beyond. The couple are just amazing. The view is spectacular. The food smells delicious. We haven't even started eating yet, and I'm already like full. My heart is so full. This is sticky rice in a banana leaf. This is the way that they're choosing to serve at this restaurant.
อันนี้มะเขือตอแหล
ตอแหล
มะเขือ
มะเขือตอแหล ชอบ
มะเขือสดิ้งหรือมะเขือตอแหลก็เรียกมะเขือตอแหลที่ปลูกไว้นี่
ชอบไหม
ครับอันนี้ถั่วพูก็นี่ที่ตัว
ว้าว
ปลูกไว้นี่ก็ปลูกไว้หลังบ้านกินได้สบายอันนี้ก็ปลูกไว้หน้าบ้าน
อันนี้พริกใช่ไหมครับ
อันนี้
หรือไม่ใช่
ขี้หูดข้างเหนือแล้วขี้หูดแล้วผักหูด
ผมอ่านคำว่าขี้หูดในป้ายนะครับแต่ไม่รู้จัก I laughed because he said a different name which means like fake or it's like a funny name. You eat all this with lap. Sticky rice goes with everything. So the beautiful serving right here, sticky rice. I'm gonna take it in my hand. I miss my Thai mom. She used to sing this song with me for karaoke at school events. รักแล้วรักเอ่ย Wow. So this is lap makhwaen. Northern lap, very different than Isan. Wow, thank you. Oh, ใช่ผักกูด
ครับ
ใช่ไหม
พูดครับ
ว้าวลุงครับ
ครับ
การเสิร์ฟสวยน่ากินน่าทานทุกจาน
น่าเห็นนะ
ขอบคุณครับ ขอบคุณมากครับ The lap is amazing already. He just brought 2 more dishes. We did order them, but I forgot. So in that dish, besides the pork, it's lap made with pork, right? But there's liver, there's pork intestine, chopped up, grilled, maybe even, and then deep fried pork belly gives it a crunch. You got some herbs like what I'm doing right now, wrapping it with that fish mint. And even eating it, they grow sticky rice. I don't know if it's this sticky rice. I don't know, but they do grow sticky rice. So I'm going to imagine that it is so. And therefore, besides the pig, every single thing that you see here is from their house. That's awesome. Oh, what a killer plate of lap. And they gave us a huge portion. I think we're gonna have to take some of this home for breakfast. Or a midnight snack, or both. They gave us so much. Sticky rice goes with nampik, but actually on the side they gave us this cap mu. I'm just gonna go for a dip with that and some vegetable. So get in there. So you see right here, all this right here in the middle is the pork skin, which I was talking about, is also in the lap. Maybe pounded, maybe smaller pieces, but just like this. And then here's some more veg just from their garden. I'm gonna go with some cucumber and dip up some of that na mai. So, and I don't know if it's Northern language, but it's called nam na on the menu. You can smell a little bit of the sourness, the fermentation. You can more smell like, so it's fried. Okay, so many nampik are pounded. Dude, and nampiks are just one of the things at the heart of Thai cuisine all over the country of Thailand. You can, oh man, you can learn so much about local flavor in different locations by eating the nampik. It's spicy. Dude, that's like the depth of flavor. You just have to think for a minute, like how many flavors are hitting your tongue. And there's also the umami factor as well, just with that na mai being fermented. It's just so rich. I mean, there's some oil as well because they fry it, but there's pork in there. I keep dipping like, because I want to give some to Lee, but then I'm absentmindedly just still eating it all myself. Lee, you gotta taste it because it's still hot. Like, usually nampik is just a room temperature dish because there's no cooking, it's pounded. But this one is fried. It's crazy. Lee, come here. So Lee's holding the camera, so I'm gonna give her a full bite right there. 2 hands. 1, 2, both around each side of the camera. Bite, and then sticky rice. Isn't that, have you, like, well, I doubt if I've never had it, that Lee has had it, but isn't that just, what do you think?
Michelin
It's,
level.
it's totally unique, and it's totally delicious. Like, you might have a weird dish that's cool, wow, but I might not want to eat it again. But this is unique and so delicious. Even has awesome texture. It has like, because it has pork fat in there, so there's like bouncy bits and then like mushy bits, the bamboo itself. So na mai is fermented bamboo. Sorry if I kept saying the name in Thai. And then because these are so fresh, they're right there, they're growing right over there. These are so fresh, they just even, yeah, you literally cannot beat that. The fermentation is like fully fermented, fully meaty, oily, salty. But then the freshness is also maximal freshness. It is just so high quality. Okay, so we've just done the lap mu, and then we've had the na mai, which also has mu. So let's go. The final variation, deep fried with makhwaen. So makhwaen is related to the Sichuan peppercorn. Again, we had makhwaen a few weeks ago, that deep fried chicken. So here, fried pork with makhwaen, different than makhwaen. So it's all delicious. Yeah, look at that. So the pork glistening as it should be, nice and pink, but you see these berries. So let me get a piece with the berry right there. Deep fried garlic too. I know it takes a few chews for the makhwaen to start working. So the makhwaen is very citrusy, so it looks like a peppercorn, but it's actually a fruit. It's a citrus. Yeah, it's a berry. You really need to start chewing it because the makhwaen also are fried. It really is sweet until that citrus starts working. Peppers like this give a fruity vibe as well. They are sour, they're fruity, they're spicy, obviously, they're very spicy, but the flavor that hits first is the brightness.
We come here unexpected, and then walking inside here like a little paradise, like Alice Wonderland. And then the owner just smile and then tell you what things she still have. And she start to cook. And then when uncle come, he just wow.
He's
the
so
warm
sweet
smile.
too. Yeah.
And say this is from this place of the house. This is from this spot. Can tell you everything where they come from. Like you say, beside the park, everything he can point to you where they pick them.
And it really is every single thing. Wow.
And you know what made this as a 2023 the best meal also? You finish your incredible 3,600 climbing.
Oh. Thank you. Yeah, I had a big morning. Almost 5 hours nonstop ride, which is a lot. Nonstop. This dish also, what do you know, grown right here. The tomatoes, too, she said, from the house. This is pakkud, which is fiddleheads. She fried them with some pork.
This is the one you and me and my sister picked.
Yes. Yes, it is. Pakkud, she fried with pork, tomatoes. Man, it looks so good. Whew, the tears are coming. It's so gentle. The pork gives a nice, also, yeah, like gentleness, comforting aspect. The tomatoes as well. Umami right there. But the vegetable is the key. It's like spinach. I love spinach. The sliminess, I love that. So it has that same aspect to it. And then the stem, though, is so nice and crunchy, crispy. A few onions. That is just another perfect dish. The balance of the tomatoes. Can even go with sticky rice. Lee just reminded us, she just said, doesn't this make you think of that video we made in Buriram with the couple at the lakeside restaurant? They just basically reopened the restaurant when we arrived and then they started cooking again. We are the only ones here, we're the only ones who have been here for more than an hour now. And then we can just hang out with Grandma and Grandpa by ourselves. Amazing. Yeah, good memory. That was about 2 years ago now. I love that vegetable. So awesome too, knowing that it comes from their house. This is fish mint, by the way. It has whatever my descriptive powers of food are. They're pretty much outdone by this one vegetable. It is so weird and so delicious. It's also called chameleon tail vegetable, I think.
I think in China we make a salad of their root.
Yeah.
So tasty.
Yeah.
Some people hate it.
It's weird. Fish mint, or yeah. Chameleon vegetable. Anyways, last but not least, the ultra healthy stew. Look at this. I guess now we should have gone with the frog, but it looks like when we came up, it looked like they were closed. So I thought everything was going to be maybe, I don't know. I didn't trust her. And she's blown us away with the other 5, so I'm sure frog would have been fine. But yeah, Lee. So we got pork in this one also. It just looks so amazing. The sheer diversity of vegetables that are in here is just crazy, like 10 different things. So there's wing bean in there. There's those kihu, the crazy like beans he was talking about. Everything. There's ferns. Man, there's kaffir lime. Okay, let's get some of that soup. It looks like a nice tomatoey, rich broth, but it's a clear broth. Super thick with flavor though, I'm sure. But yeah, clear. No coconut milk in something like this. Wow, how to get all that? Yeah, it's just, you just gotta slurp. There's so many ingredients, they all just kind of like intertwine. Just as you would expect. My mind is just like jumping. There's so much impacting through the tongue. It's spicy. This thing is really spicy. It's not oniony like a soup, it's just tomatoey. North uses a lot of tomatoes. So that weird flavor that I'm picking up, I can't put my finger on it, it's because of that. So why not try a raw one right now? So kihut. I'll try to find the name in English right there. But kihut is just northern, it's just a local word. I don't know if even in Chiang Mai people know what this is. Oh, wow. Like a snow pea, that like cold snap to it. And then it hits you in the nose like, have you ever eaten raw mustard greens? It's actually spicy. But like he said, horseradish, oniony spicy, like that. Crisp, you can really feel the texture too as you bite down. Yep, that's the crazy flavor in this too. It's like a sourness, like a spiciness, but not like chili spicy. Total and complete happiness, success, Tai Khua. What's the name? It's in northern language, I can't remember. So he said the wing beans are grown there, the yard beans, and then the eggplants are grown over there. Pleasantly surprised too with the spice level. Northern food is usually not very spicy. Spicy, but you can't say it's very spicy. This is spicy, man. I think just because, so lap is maybe my favorite of all Thai foods. It just has so much that you can do with it. The freshness of this, the serving, the fact that they grow their own sticky rice, very fresh, and then the lap is a killer. It's also huge. This is my favorite right here. The classic, but it's just so high quality. And even though it is a makhwaen lap, which is northern style, it's a little bit more sour. Sometimes northern lap is like more roasted and like warm. They put that makhwaen, they put that in it. This one is more in the middle. It's sour also, it's spicy. And then Isan lap would be like really sour, really spicy. The last time I was in Bua, I stayed over there and went to the local market for dinner. I made a video of that lady from Isan who came up here to sell at the market, and she made nampik with that water beetle, the huge one, that video. So that was August of 2020.
Did you own a bike jersey?
2021, yeah, just here to, oh, it was for an English camp. And then I stayed for 1 week after for cycling.
Yeah, I remember. I'm in content. I love all the beetle or what that thing made the sound around us from the rice field.
Yeah. I think crickets or beetles. Is it beetle?
I'm not sure.
Does it have the long legs behind? Or is it round and it's
I
the
think
wings?
people use them to fighting.
Okay.
Tree, I guess. I don't know. But I love the sound of them. We are sitting above of the rice field, sticky rice field.
Sometimes I wonder if people mind the sound of chewing. And some people have commented and said, make ASMR videos. Like all the sound. And for me, I would not want to watch a video like that. So, but it's so interesting that some people find it comfortable or comforting. There is not even one vegetable that is not sweet and
Fresh.
so fresh.
I know.
The lettuce with the pork is amazing on its own. Even you will like it. It's actually sweet. Yeah.
And that makhwaen.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wow. That makhwaen is so tasty.
Last bite of sticky rice. The music is amazing. The artificial music and the natural music of all the bugs. You're rightly. The sky is now full of stars. Amazing. The main road in this town is actually on the other side, so there's no sounds of the road. And I am just finishing this entire plate of vegetables. when I finished the ride, I thought it's actually going to be hard to replace all those calories. No, I'm sure I've eaten more than 6,000. Because we had extra for lunch and now we have extra for dinner too.
Happy.
Wow,
Everything.
I've eaten a lot of good meals with you.
For everything.
Every single aspect of the whole.
Yeah.
And we drive like into their house to park.
Yes.
You can't see the parking. We are parked inside their own parking space, inside their gate. That's the only parking space available. So I think 2 cars could fit there. อร่อยมากมากครับล้ำแต่
ถ้าจะให้สุดยอดกว่านั้นก็ล้ำขนาด
โอเคอันนี้จำได้ล้ำขนาดล้ำขนาด
ล้ำขนาดนี่คือ
อร่อย
ลงไปอีก
สุดๆอร่อยสุด
ครับ
ๆล้ำขนาด
ครับ
ล้ำขนาดครับ
อาหารเหนือแล้วค่ะ
ครับทุกเมนูทุกเมนูอร่อยมากครับ
ไปชิมมาทุกที่เลยใช่ไหมคะ
ขอบคุณครับครับ thank you
มีน้ำขวดไหมคะ
ถูกด้วยไม่ได้เปิดนะครับ
ไม่ได้เปิด
So the name of the place again is Tai Khua, Krua Muang. So outside of the town of Nan, the main town is Bua. It's about 50 kilometers. There is a highway to get here. There's also a scenic drive. You take whatever you want. You come here, you come to Bua, and you visit this wonderful couple. Auntie and Uncle here will just take care of you in all the ways that you're dreaming when you want that rich culture and the delicious Northern Thai food. I cannot recommend it highly enough. Lee actually said it first. She said this is her favorite meal of 2023. So that is, I mean, yeah, if you watch our videos, you can trust we're doing our best to find the best food. And Lee said, best meal of the year. So I'm going with that for the video title. And we mean it. We recommend this place right here. Tai Khua, Krua Muang. ล้ำขนาด กินได้
อยู่เชียงใหม่ตลอดเลยแหละคะ
อยู่เชียงใหม่นะครับ
ครับผม
ขอบคุณมากครับ ว้าว ขอให้โชคดีนะครับ เจอกันนะครับ เจอกันใหม่ครับ
เจอกันใหม่มาแอลหาป้าอีกเด้อ
Oh man.